Hello and welcome to EDU 550 Week 6. I hope you are all well and doing well. I have thoroughly enjoyed your responses on the discussion board about multiculturalism and cultural sensitivity. I can see that most of you have developed that deep understanding about the individuality of culture and that it truly starts with relationships. So many of you have said this was an area that you still want to work on. I have to say, I think that for all of us, no one really has this down perfectly. It is an area for all of us to work on. It's only when you stop wanting to work on it that I'd feel concerned. We all know that teacher who thinks the English learner in her classroom is naughty instead of having a hard time understanding. So he gets scolded more often than he gets helped. None of you are that teacher, but now that you understand, what will you do to lead others on their journeys? Just a thought. I'm looking forward to reading your Sputnik and Nation at Risk papers. Monday for me is a holiday, so I do anticipate that I will get these graded by end of day on Monday. Now let's talk about week 6. In week 6, you are being asked to read chapters 10 and 11 in your text. Again this week, just skim those chapters briefly. Where I want you to concentrate your reading effort is in the primary source reading at the end of chapter 11. This selection is from the Pathways to Prosperity project from the Harvard Graduate School of Education, published in 2011. For your discussion board this week, you will be asked to write a 3-part response to this reading. Reflect, critique, and personalize it. Besides this reading, which mostly focuses on providing a better transition to adulthood and the workforce for American adolescents, you may want to pull in some sources about 21st century skills. What do our students need to know and be able to do when they enter the labor market for the 21st century? Many of you have already begun to weave these threads into your other discussions. I know that this topic is front and center in your mind, and it is also a passion of mine. There's no written assignment this week, yay! But your mini lit review on Common Core standards is due in 2 weeks, so you should be working on that this week. This is a minimum 5-page paper using a minimum of 5 sources. There is a rubric for this assignment, and I highly recommend that you do read that before writing and submitting your paper. I will be using the rubric to grade, and this paper is worth 60 points. 30 of those are for content, and 30 are for technical. Now, the original purpose of this assignment was to prepare you to write your literature review for your capstone projects. However, you are already writing your full lit reviews, so you are so many steps ahead. Feel free to duplicate sources that you have already found and used in your capstone, if you feel that they fit this paper. There is so much available now for CCSS that I am not at all worried about your ability to find information on this topic. Remember, this paper is due in 2 weeks. Have a great week, and remember, I'm here to help.